So here's another section of the disclosure by Ryan. Sometimes I get visions, right? Visions, like in the Bible, you know? And through the use of this thing in there, I'm assuming. And pretty sure I haven't made a video about this. But I was out in nature. I was looking into the fire. I had imbibed some strong smoke. And I got these visions. I got two different visions. And um, one of them was about Polaris. And had something to do with like angels coming through Polaris or something. Very interesting because I've heard that before. One of the theories is that um, at least whatever you want to call, came from Polaris 144. And that was very interesting. The other one was this image of these people. It was like almost like they were suspended in the sky on this bridge. Like they were standing on the bridge. And at the end of the bridge was this giant, what looked to be alien head. And they were like really afraid of this giant alien looking head thing. And by alien, I mean like it almost looked like a gray, but with an elongated head, almost like the Akhenaten uh, picture from Egypt or whatever, where he's supposedly doing something to those children of his. I don't know though. But the people were like fearfully worshiping this entity, and I got the impression that it was Jehovah. And I only say these things because it's what happens, okay? So don't get angry at me, you know? Because I know a lot of people, it's a sensitive topic, but so is everything else. So, this was after I met some people from the Watchtower. So, it was a very interesting vision. One of the only times I've ever had a vision quite like that. I've had a lot of visions while, you know, smoking strong smoke. 404. This was a really interesting one. It happened out in nature too, so that's important, I guess. Um, so I thought I'd leave that record here for some reason, because I just want to get the information out there so maybe someone else can, I don't know, um, I don't know, maybe you can somehow add it to your collection of knowledge and it will inspire you to think of different ways of being, whatever. Something like that. Um, fearfully worshiping some alien. It was like a really big sort of 528 alien head. I didn't really see a body, but it was like they were on this elevated platform, and it was like they were like bringing it offerings or something, but like they were like scared to get near it. It was very strange, very strange. Um, very strange. I don't have much more right now. I'm kind of trying to make as long of videos as I can because apparently people enjoy the longer videos now. So that's what people say. I do hope this gets to whoever. I have the intention that whoever needs to see this will see it. So, um, yeah, I mean, otherwise, um, if you'd like to help me out, you can donate to my channel, but you don't have to. I also still have artwork up on eBay. If you would like to purchase my artwork, the link is in the description on my channel page, because I've just gotten a little too, um, you know, I wouldn't say lazy, but I don't feel like putting descriptions on my videos anymore. I don't know why. I figure it'll just get out to whoever needs to get out to. But I do have artwork up um, on eBay still. I'm pretty sure. I haven't checked it in a while because, you know. But it'll be up there if you'd like to purchase it, you know. Um, just let me know too. I have an email. I really do hope the emails are going to my email. I can never be sure. Um, I also have a Discord. I know people don't seem to. If you're not a gamer, it might seem a little, you know, to get and use Discord, but you can hit me up there anytime. And I have a Venmo, and I have Cash App, but you know, Venmo's Venmo is preferable for me, I think, right now. Um, you know, other than that, dude, if you wanna, view my videos, that's a great way to support. Just watch them. They have a lot of good content, a lot of interesting information, different perspectives, And if you would uh like to support, but you don't have, funds, I understand. You can always like the video. You can always share the video and subscribe because I think I have a lot more good information. In fact, I know I do. It's coming in the future, so many different things. I think. I think so. Maybe. Um, what else? I'm also kind of trying to see how long I have with this current storage setup on my phone. I'm using one of those cheapo phones. Because my parents bought me a phone to keep track of me when I was on the street. Now, why'd they do that? Why'd they do that? Okay, you guys tell me, why would my parents buy me a phone to keep track of me on the street? Now, you see, most people hear that and they go, I'm assuming, oh, well, your parents love you and they just want to be in touch with you and know you're okay. That's good for those people. I'm sure that's true. But, I think my parents are just a little bit different from other people's parents. In fact, I know they are. But yeah, so I am using this, cheapo phone. Um, God bless this phone. It's gotten me through a lot of stuff. But it does have not the biggest battery. Oh, battery, hard drive. Yeah. But pretty much everything in this channel has come from using this phone. Um, yeah. Shoestring and bubble gum. That's the real power. It's the MacGyver power. Oh, I can feel it. And I can feel people didn't like that one. Shoestring and bubble gum and paper clips. Rubbing nickels together. That's the real power. And what else? Because we're at 13 minutes. Let's see how long this goes for. Just gotta try and make different content, man. You know. Um, it's weird because I look at the views on my videos sometimes and on the phone, you know, and then when I look at the views, let's say from if I'm logged out or something, right? Or if I'm on another device, uh, the views, it's like it doesn't show the actual views, or it's really strange. YouTube is very interesting in the way it does things. Um, so we're gonna have to figure out why. Why would that be like that? You think? You know, it's really interesting. Um, I'm still alive. Yep, still sane, and you know, uh, that's a good thing, right? Because there's a lot of things that have happened that really weren't and aren't pleasant to go through. You know. Um, and it can be tough. It can be tough, especially when you're 15 by yourself. In the physical. Physically, you always got your the angels and your ancestors, or uh, your helpers, and God, um, but that's why you're given the strength. You develop yourself, and then you become stronger. And you just have to stop giving a flying fuck about how people interpret what you have to say and put forth, because you know your intentions are good, and if people can't see that, then maybe their intentions aren't so pure, right? It's just a thought. It's been 3 or so years now of me posting on YouTube, and I think the future's looking really bright for this channel, especially. And that's the kind of mindset you're gonna need if you're going through some tough stuff. So if you are and you're finding this video, just know that positive thinking really does work. It really does, you know. And maintaining your ability to have compassion and to empathize with other people, even after the things you've been through, is, I think, the goal. You know, or it's something to work on, right? Let's see, right, 18 minutes now. Let's see how far we can go with this one. What else? Oh yeah, we got Buddhas too. We always got the Buddhas with us. Yep. And you have your frequencies, and you have your prayer. There's many different ways to pray. Whatever you view that as, whatever you view prayer as. And you have your meditation, which is important. And but just presence and pure seeing. The Party of Pure Seeing. That's a video. You can go check it out. It's a good video. It'll make you feel things. Yeah, well. And just by being here, sharing this space with me, is good enough. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for you. Let's see if there's anything else we want to get. Yeah, we need to regenerate the earth. We need to heal the earth. That's very important, is to heal the earth as much as we can. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it remains as organic as possible. Especially the oceans. We need to take care of the animals because the animals take care of us in so many different ways that you don't really think about. And we're meant to be stewards of this garden, guardians of the garden. "21 minutes or so. Um, start a daily practice of anything at all. A daily practice, even if it's brushing your teeth, combing your hair. It should be something you're interested in. It'll keep you centered and grounded.